What up, world? My name is Nick. Um, a lot of people call me Leo. I also go by Hollywood Sunny. I'm gonna tell you a little something, a little stuff about me. I am a son. I am a brother, an uncle, a boyfriend, a really good friend, very loyal. Uh, I'm black. Um, I'm also a felon, a convicted felon. I'm also a sex offender. I did 12 years, 5 months, and 6 days for violently assaulting a man when I was 19. That man was also sexually assaulted with a stick. Um, I didn't see that happen, but it happened. I say that because before that, I was in the streets. I was homeless, but I was also involved in gangs and guns and drugs and violence and just street stuff. And when you're in the streets, you're taught that there's two sides. There's uh, your side, which is everyone in the streets, even if you don't like some of those people that you're in the streets with. Uh, but then there's the other side, which is police. You know, so I grew up under those beliefs that it was me against the police, it was us against them. And then I did a lot of time in prison for something that I didn't even see happen, um, which did not make me like the police or the justice system or any of that other political stuff. Um, and in a lot of ways, I don't like or agree with a lot of the judicial stuff, but that's not what this is about. Um, I felt the need to say this because of something that happened to me recently, something positive that happened to me recently. Let me just say that because I feel like, a lot of people put out videos about negative stuff. So I want to say about something positive that happened to me. So a few weeks ago, my ankle monitor popped off because it got caught on the bottom of my screen door and it just snapped right off. In that scenario, you have to call the ankle monitor place and the police are alerted. And the police showed up at my um, place. And the two guys that showed up, they were super cool. They were super chill. They were, dude, it's like 11 o'clock at night. What happened? Tell me what happened. You're still here. What's going on? I just, my ankle popped off. My ankle monitor popped off. I got caught in the bottom of the screen door. Yada, yada, yada. The guy goes, all right, we're not going to arrest you. Dude, just get to your, whoever it is that you need to see tomorrow and get it taken care of tomorrow, please. You know. And I said, sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's not, you don't even gotta thank me. It's just, whatever. So I said, that's really cool. So a couple of days ago, I decided to go on a hike. So I went on this hike, and one of my goals was to say hi to people, just to see if they say hi back or to see if they smile or whatever. You know what I mean? Just to see what happens. So I was just, all the people. It was really nice out too. It's probably been the best day this year so far. It's just turning spring. So all these people are saying hi, and it's really cool. And I see this dog, and I didn't see who the owner was because it was at the back of a car, and all I could see is the dog. And when I get to the back of the car, the person had the back of the car open so he can sit in the back, and he was eating a salad. He was just really cool dude looking, you know what I mean? He had his cool little sunglasses on. So I say, hey, what's up, man? I'm just saying hi to people. I just want to see people smile today, man. You know what I mean? It's such a beautiful day out. And he's like, oh, that's really cool, man. It's like a TikTok challenge. And I said, no, I'm not doing it for TikTok. I'm actually just doing it. It's more like, it's just like a life challenge or whatever. And he goes, ah, that's funny, man. That's cool. So we start talking. And he asked me about what I do. And I sell Cutco cutlery online, uh, which is cool. You know what I mean? And he's like, you know what? That's pretty cool. That's a solid job. This, that, and the other. I am 420 friendly, so I asked this person. I said, hey, are you 420 friendly? And he goes, I'm actually an officer. I work in this city. I said, whoa, you know what I mean? Whoa, dude, my bad, never mind. And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. No judgments here. I have a relative that, partakes or whatever, right? So I said, okay, cool, cool. Um, he goes, you look a little familiar. And I said, I do. I said, well, I bet this is nothing but like a couple weeks ago, this situation happened at, my ankle monitor. And he says my address. And I go, yeah. And he's like, dude, I was there. I was the guy in the back. I wasn't the person that was talking to you, but I was the guy in the back. And I said, no, no shit, dude. And he's like, yeah, it's a very small world. But before they even told me that he was a police officer, we were like really kicking it and like chilling and like talking about cool, positive stuff. And it had nothing to do with politics, it had nothing to do with beliefs, anything like that. It was just two dudes that just met each other that were just talking, and like I was petting the guy's dog, and he was eating a salad. You know what I mean? Like it was just that. It did take on a different air and a different energy after that, but it wasn't a bad energy. So we started talking about little things, and the Black Lives Matter and the Blue Lives Matter, and all lives matter, and all this different stuff, right? Um, and we just agreed that people's beliefs are people's beliefs or whatever. You know what I mean? Like no person represents an entire you know population of people. So like if you treat each person individually, yada yada yada, right? But it got me thinking after that, right? You know, I don't care what people's political beliefs are when it comes to things like, Black Lives Matter or Blue Lives Matter or All Lives Matter, right? And I respect, you know, to anybody involved in any of those things. Um, but my belief is your life matters. You know what I'm saying? So like whether you represent Black Lives Matter or Blue Lives Matter or All Lives Matter or whatever, right? I think that if we just treat each person that we meet on an individual basis as if their life matters. So if we approach every person that we meet on an individual basis on the your life matters. You know what I mean? I already know my life matters. I have to accept that your life matters. And I do. So whether you're a cop that pulls me over because of whatever reason, I'm not looking at this like, holy crap, I hope that he knows that Black Lives Matter. I hope that he knows that all lives matter or blue lives matter, whatever, right? If he just treats me individually in that moment as if my life matters, then he lives under that principle, where it's your life matters. You know what I mean? And that's how I want to treat any person that I come involved with and in contact with on an individual basis. Like, your life matters, dude. And I think that if everybody did that, like, it goes beyond all of these movements, you know what I mean? Because, like, a person can believe in all this stuff, and a police officer can really just be, like, a regular dude, who's just eating a salad in the park, you know what I mean? And he's just that type of guy, you know what I mean, who goes for walks and just has a family and, lives his life and, uses Cutco, you know what I mean? And he can just like completely believe that everybody matters, right? But in a moment that might happen in the future where you're involved with somebody, if he just looks at that person just for that moment, he goes, this person's life matters. That could potentially be the difference between somebody dying unnecessarily and somebody living. So I say, sure, Black Lives Matter. And yes, Blue Lives Matter, and all lives matter, yes. But your life matters. You, on an individual basis, right? Your life matters. And I just want you, whoever sees this, whether it's 2 people or 2 million people, your life matters. And when you understand that, you can pass it on. Just treat every person that you meet on an individual basis under the belief that you can say to them, your life matters. And I think that that solves a huge issue. It closes all kinds of gaps because it's not some grand scale thing. It's just a simple fact. Your life matters.